Welcome to my Rose Cottage. I thought I'd show you guys around and so that you can see what it looks like all done. Well, it's almost all done. We still have the porch to put in. But in the meantime, this cute little rug looks pretty good. So come on in. This half is my sewing half. There's my sewing table. My husband made two tables that hook together and they come apart. So if I have a friend over to sew, they do come apart. There's my Rose Cottage window. That's kind of how we got the name for the cottage. My cottage is made out of a shed kit that we got from Home Depot. We did do quite a few changes, like this back window here. On the kit, it is a barn door. We didn't want the barn door, so my husband made a window. I needed the light for quilting on my quilt machine. We also, instead of making the ceiling go all the way, we did it in sections. So like there's a little attic on this side. It's a little bit dark, isn't it? And then there's a hole in the middle. I'll come back here a little bit so you can see, with a big fan in the way. In the middle. And then I put some of my old sewing machines in there. This is the wardrobe that I put all my fabric in. Well, some of it. I actually have two things for fabric. And what I did is my Dreammaker husband built these shelves and we put baskets in it so you can. So I've got to get them labeled, but the cards are on all the baskets so I know what color's in what basket. This side I just put some fun pictures from building and my kids and my grandkids. Okay, the one thing that I wanted to do in my studio was when I had friends over, I wanted to be able to not only sew with them, but I didn't want to have to go in the house to do all the cooking. That's my design board. I'll show you. That rolls down and it rolls right back up. We made that. I bought the parts on Amazon. We got a PVC pipe. When we hung it, I didn't like how it looked, so my husband took the leftover molding from the floors and put this frame around it. So that shelf has lots of other sewing things too. Now my island stays there so that it's by my sewing machine, but it has wheels. So what I can do is I can use it right there as I'm sewing, or if I have a big project, then I just wheel it over to the center of the floor where this stuff is. And I just push the chairs back out of the way. Plus, if I'm cooking something, I can pull it over and use the top for the table. But like I was saying, I wanted to be able to, when my girlfriends came over, to not only sew with them, but be able to cook so that we could just fix something to eat and keep right on sewing. So this half of my studio is a kitchen. We did the tin ceilings, kind of to divide it a little bit, but to give it that old-fashioned look of a little cottage. And this is the kitchen half. Now this cupboard is one of those storage units that you can get, anywhere, Home Depot or Lowe's. When we put it in, I didn't like it, so I went, it looks like a storage cupboard. And so my husband put the wood frame around it and I went and got new knobs. I think that makes it look a little bit better. It doesn't look quite so much like a storage. I do have hooks on the side for different things as well, and half of it is divided into cooking. So there's my flour, my sugar, and the other half is my buttons. Inside this cupboard is more storage. I think I better start sewing a little faster so that I have more room. Okay, so in my kitchen half, because this piece right here matches the wardrobe. I got these pieces together. This was the wardrobe and this was the dresser. Now with the dresser also came a mirror, and so my husband cut the mirror up and that's what he framed the window with. So it ties those in together. Then I needed drawers, so he added sewing machine drawers over to the side. That's my little toaster oven so we can cook anything we want. There's my mixer. I got that cute scale from my grandfather a million years ago. He used to measure nails in it. Over on this side, there's my microwave. We got that on Amazon. My kettle, I got that on Amazon. These cute little mugs, I went to Vista Prints and they printed and gave them my logo and they printed it on my mugs. So then we hung those up. The refrigerator is the same brand as the microwave, so they go together. And I love the little fridge, it's so cute. Okay, on my stove, this is a real actual stove, and it could work if we hooked it up and used wood. But what I wanted to do was actually use it in here, so it's more of a storage. I got a stovetop put on top of the oven, and then so that I can cook. Now I did get an induction stovetop. When you get an induction, you have to have special pans. I didn't know that till I bought it. So inside there is where pans and food is. There's more drawer space in these. So my foil and things like that are in there. In here, and I put my cups, and in here are my plates and bowls. So everything has a place and we can use it, and it's very functional. My countertops, we got butcher block, and then with the leftover butcher block, my husband made me that butcher block piece right there. So I try to utilize every space that I have. All of my cute chairs have skirts on them, so I do put things underneath. There's my baby lock sewing machine. The side of the cupboard has books, cookbooks mostly. And this cupboard has a combination. The bottom half has all of my quilting books. The top drawers and stuff have things to do with cooking. I did fill it with all of my favorite figurines. I love these little yesterday memory figurines. I do kind of have them all over in my studio. And then up on this other side, we did make an attic for my granddaughter. So she has a place to go. This is one of the things we haven't quite finished yet. My husband has to make the railing, so that's why there's no ladder here. She loves to go up there, but we have to really watch until the railing is there. She has a little bench up there, like you can see. A blanket, pillows, a little nightstand. There's a window with a bean bag in it. And she has a dress form too. I love dress forms, as you can see. So this is my Rose Cottage. My kit for Myro's Cottage was a 12 by 24 shed kit. So this is my she shed. And like I said, we modified it quite a bit. It didn't come with as many windows. We added that window, we added that window, we added the lead glass window. Then I have just a little sitting area for now for friends when they come over. And then when we sew, over here behind the cutting table, there is a fold-up table. So we can just pull the fold-up table out and put it right here in the middle of the floor for friends to sew. And we can cook whatever we want. Now I do not have a bathroom. Eventually it'll go right where that window is. And so in the meantime I do have to go in the house, but I'm about 15 feet from the house, so it doesn't matter. This is actually a working phone. I wanted to make sure that in case people's cell phones didn't work, they could still call home if they need to call and check on their kids or their husbands. Oh, and I do get a lot of questions about my thread holders. What they are nail polish holders. I got them on Amazon. And I'll try and link below. Find them for you and stick them on there. My quilt machine table does have a skirt under it. That hides quite a bit. My batting's under there. I have some more drawers. It's a good place for storage so that it hides quite a bit of more things. It has storage cubes like these right here underneath there too. There's my BFF Alexa. She can turn on just about anything in here. I love how she can turn on my machine. She can turn off the TV. She can change channels. So that's my studio. I hope you enjoyed my tour. Please like below, and thanks for coming.